Hey, hey, Chalkin history friends. It's Shelly. It's Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day. Come say hello. If you see that red live box at the top left corner of your screen, you're live. Otherwise, you're checking out the replay. Let's give everyone a few minutes to hop on. Go ahead and hit that right arrow for me and give us a thumbs up. Say hello. We'll get started here in a little bit, a couple seconds, maybe a minute. All right, let's get all of our videos set up here. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday. We're gonna try to, it's my last day here in the Low Country today, but I am looking forward to getting home and settling down again. We're gonna be doing a lot of back and forth traveling this summer, so we're gonna settle down once we get home for a little bit. So we're gonna also try to pack in a whole bunch of things today, get all those last minute little details, things returned, visits to places we wanted to check out before we head on here. But let's do one last project together because tomorrow will be my travel day, so I will not be able to join you tomorrow, okay? At Vintage, this is American Vintage. This is a retired hanging sign, but any 9x12, 8.5 by 11 surface will work for this. And then you have an option of buying the coordinating wood slim cut. So this is called American Vintage. This is the American Vintage Slim Cut. All right, so let's get that guy out. All right. So I thought we would kind of keep it vintagey, maybe a little dirty today. We'll see how it actually all turns out. Okay, let's get this open. Let's see, it's always so difficult. I don't want to scratch my board, so I try not to. I get they like to seal these, but we just had a huge heron. He hopped on my back deck here and was just cruising through the yard, just enjoying the sights. My husband went for a run, and he usually encounters alligators, so there's that. No thank you on the alligators. I know. This was their house first. I get it. I get it. That's why I will not be bothering them. No need to bother. All right, what are we going to do today? So I'm not sure. I know we're going to paint this white. so that we could do, you know, the blue, so it has the white stars, and then we need our white stripes. So this will definitely be white. I think I might just keep this natural like it is and do it in black. So I have some black. I probably need to grab a black velvet. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. For some reason, I felt like I wanted to bring in vanilla to maybe tie in the string. But we'll see. Maybe we'll paint this vanilla. Maybe that's what we'll do. And if it's too light, we could probably bring in some dune. So maybe let's start there. I'm gonna put this aside, kind of put that aside. This is not clean. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna spritz this a little bit with water. Let's start with dune and see where we go here. Let's see if it's the color I want. It looks close to that, so we may not have to open our vanilla. I think we're gonna need more than that. So let's open this up. My dog he's laying in the sun, like on a windowsill. It's kind of cute. Kind of cute. Okay, let's get this all painted up. I feel like I may add some vanilla just to, like, this dune it's kind of creamy, it's kind of yellowy. I feel like it's too yellow for my cord, but it's okay. We can play with a bunch of colors here. So let's just get this first coat of dune on there. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? No need for perfect. Let's see what vanilla looks like. Let's snip off a corner here. That's definitely gonna brighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little spritz. Oh yeah, see, I like that. That's good too. I'll probably leave like the stem alone and the top because that's gonna be colored in anyway. So we could just touch it a little bit if we want. And I love that a little bit of that wood color is coming through. Let's give it a little more of a... Put a little more vanilla on there. Just a little bit. We don't want to get too crazy. We don't want to get too crazy, but I do want to try to lighten that creaminess up. I wonder if we should do it sideways because of the waves here. All right, more vanilla coming up. Oh, that is a lot of vanilla. All right, let's get that watered down a little bit. Trying to mimic the waves. go. There we go. I think that will work. That should work. Let's get that dry. It's close. We're close. We're gonna use cherry. I like that darker red color, and then we'll use some cadet for our dark blue. We could do like a moonlight shimmer moonlight. That's always a nice dark blue color. I think we'll do cadet today. Still wet. Lots of paint. Or paste, sorry. I'm painting with my paste. Make sure that's nice and dry. We'll give it a quick little waxing. Say hi as you're hopping on today. I also feel like I might want to rough it up a little bit here. So before we sand, I'm going to grab, or before we wax, grab my little wood sander here. And we'll just go around the edges a little bit here. Just rough it up a little bit. I'm just kind of going around the edges. This is a very coarse sanding pad that I have on here. Okay. All right, and I'm going to kind of just come in and rough it up. We're gonna make it really vintagey, right? Make it earn its name. Okay, love that. Love it, love it, love it. Let's clean up our space here. All right, let's get this guy waxed. Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day. I hope you are all having a beautiful day too. I gotta start getting used to saying y'all when I'm down here in the South, don't I? Yeah. Just wasn't, I wasn't brought up that way, so I'm not used to saying that. It's just not, I'm not used to it. It doesn't come freely out of my lips. Okay, let's get this waxed and buffed. feel like that's pretty good. So we're gonna put that there for a moment. Let's go ahead and do the flag. We'll do the flag first, and then we'll do the hanging sign. Okay. American Vintage. I feel like sometimes I should put what year it is too, just for my sanity of when these all came out. All right, since we've waxed and buffed, we don't need to do any fuzzing. Let's get this lined up. Oops. We want to make sure it's nice and flat against the flag piece here. All right, and then we're gonna press that down. All right, let's get some cadet. We're just gonna do this in cadet. We'll do this in cherry. And then I think I would like to do that in nominee, but I don't have any. I have to really search for that. So maybe we do it in, shimmer rose gold, no. Silver maybe, we could do it in shimmer silver. See how that works. Okay. All right, and I'm just gonna put a little bit came out, so be careful there. Just put a little smidgen there. Get one of these guys here. You know, if you're feeling like you might hit somewhere where you're not supposed to hit, go ahead and tape it off with our placement tape. That will help keep things under control for you. Otherwise, just take your time. There's no rush. Patience is a virtue. Going lefty here for a minute. I am not a lefty. There we go. All right, let's get all that excess off. Okay, let's put this in a paper towel here. All right, and I'm gonna do our paste and peel technique, so let's peel that up. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Don't have to worry about that, but let's do this little top part. Let's get that down. Let's make sure that's all down. Now we're gonna do our stripes in cherry. Let's go ahead and get this open. And we're gonna start over here. I just love cherry. All right, so when I'm spreading, I kind of flatten my squeegee. But then when I want to move around some excess, I will pick it up and put it more at a 90-degree angle. That helps get all that excess moved around. get up here in this little corner here. Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. Trying to stay on that flag because there are little elements around it, and we're going to do that in a different color when we actually do the board. Okay. All right, I need a little more cherry, so we're going to start it over here and kind of pick it up as we need it here. Okay, trying to avoid that blue. We do not want to smear that blue into our red. Okay. And if I get a little bit of outside the flag here, I think that'll be okay. It'll still kind of be like a shadow of it, I guess. If that makes sense. All right, let's get that off. There's a little bit right there at the top, so I'm going to take just the corner of my squeegee here. There we go. All right, I think all the excess is off. Let's get this peeled. Oh, that is sweet. Awesome. If we've gotten some on the edges, which I did a little bit, you can sand that right off. And no one will know that it wasn't meant to be there. Right, so let's get this dry. You can even sand it afterwards too if you want to give it more of a distressed look. Okay, let's just lay that back down. So we need to still do up here, and we need to do down there. I think maybe I'll do that black. I think we'll do it black. I have a little bit left here. Let's just snip off the edge. Snip that edge off. Let's get a little squeegee here. And then we'll do down here. Okay. All right. I think we are done with the flag. Still need to do the full board, and then we're going to attach that on top of it. Let's get it dry. Let's do a little more sanding. Okay, let's get our sanding thing again. So I got a little blue and red up there, but we're going to just sand that away. I feel like I want to sand these edges a little more down here. And then I'm gonna kind of just rough that up a little bit. There we go. I love that. All right, let's do a little bit of the black up here. Yes, I meant to do that. Okay. All right, that can be put aside. Now all we have to do is our board. Let's get this cleaned up. All right, bring our board over. Let's put our flag over here. Whoa. There we go. All right, let's get this out of the way. I'm just going to line it up right to the bottom. I think I'm going to bring it over to the right just a little bit. Make sure it's not crooked. All right, and then we're going to do all the stuff around it. I want to say I'm probably going to need more black, so let me get black. White. There's, oh, no, that's camel. Oh, I had a big bag of black. Must be in the other one. Let's see. All right, let me move this out of the way. There it is. Okay. Let's grab another black. First, let's get all this out. Use what we have. Ooh. Try not making a mess. Okay, let's knead it like a frosting packet. And then I'm going to kind of push it away from the bottom so that we can make our little cut. And then I'll just put it out on this. I'll use this mini, except I need to get that wiped up. We're almost there. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's pick up some black. We are going to cover, actually, we are going to cover that flag. So we can just go close to it. You don't need to chalk it because we are going to cover it. So you can chalk everything if you'd like. I'm going to try to avoid it though. I don't want to be spreading like the black and or the blue and the red. So we'll get close. almost there. All right. Okay, I think we got it all. Messy, messy. Let's give us a quick peek here. There we go. All right, and then you'll be able to see where that flag is gonna go. Ooh, I like that. Okay, put that here. Let it dry. We can rough this up too with our sander. Or we don't have to. We could just put it on. Turned out so good. It's kind of nice that we did a little bit of the flag so you can kind of get a good idea of where it's placed. Can't tell if it feels wet or not. You could highlight certain things, like if you wanted to highlight the stamps, you could try to do that in a different color. Maybe bring that vanilla or dealing in a little bit. We want to really just highlight the flag. So then that will go there. Oh, love it. I love it. I don't think I'm going to rough up the background. I think I'm going to keep that as is. So let's just go ahead and get some glue. There we go. This glue is amazing for wood. It's like super glue for wood. It's awesome. Takes maybe a minute to set up. Kind of line it up. Just gonna see, make sure I'm not overlapping anything that I shouldn't. I'm gonna press down just in case the wood's warping or anything like that. You want to make sure it's hitting at all areas. Then all we have to do is put the hanger in there and we are done. Clean up. Okay, he is not going anywhere. We could just throw it and wave that. Let's go ahead. Do I want to do it through the front or through the back? I think I'll do it from the back. So I just kind of pinch it in half, maybe even another little roll there to get it through. Let's see, do we want to go through the front? I think I'm just going to keep it towards the back. And we'll just give it a little knot here. Oop. Little knot, and we could shorten this if we wanted to, so we'll figure that out once we get this side through, if we want to do that or not. don't feel like it has to be a long hanger. That'll work. Pull it in. Right about there. These scissors. Pull that tight. Okay, we got a little piece to be used somewhere along the line. And there you have it. There it is, our vintage, America vintage. I love it. I love it. I think it turned out so good. So easy too, right? This will look great amongst my other patriotic home decor pieces. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy Saturday, and I hope to see